finally has won. Of course, the heat the sun is giving of late, I really cannot fathom it. It just slaps you and you would. It's very, very crazy. And sometimes I just wonder if this is the sun. Imagine hellfire. So you know what I'm doing. Make sure you are in right standing with God, so that after the sun has scored on you here on earth, you won't go and suffer in hell too, if there is. But let's take a look at our motivation for this morning. Who is motivating us this morning, and what are we going by? Whose words are we? So this is Exodus chapter 14 verse 14. Wow, beautiful. The Lord himself will fight for you, just stay calm. This is from the NLT version. Exodus chapter 14 verse 14. The Lord himself will fight for you, just stay calm. And what do I say to this? But see, many times it is said that in tree that when we talk about could be right? And so many times in our lives, in our pursuits, in our life's journey, we encounter a lot of things, from people to career decisions, a lot of things that really requires us to fight back. Sometimes there's people that have orchestrated and they are bent on making your life miserable and all. And something you really want to prove a point, fight, push back. But Exodus 14:14 is telling us this morning that the Lord shall fight for you. Just stay calm. And this in Exodus, I think, relates to the Israelites, where in their period in the wilderness, okay? Well, I mean, it's the wilderness. You get a lot of attacks. Maybe they're getting into the promised land. There are a lot of people living in the promised land God has promised them. After they had journeyed that 41 years in the wilderness, okay, there were people living in the promised land God has given to them. How were they going to fight them? I remember some parts of scripture where Moses sent some people to go and scout the land, and then they came back to tell them that the people there are very, very tall. They are giants and were like ants before them. Okay, so how do they fight for them? But this is a word to all of us. Maybe you are looking at something, you are projecting something, you have a vision before you, and you look at how far or where you want to go, and you look at the people there, and they're like giants, and you look like an ant. How do you fight them? How do you slay them? How do you slay them? Just keep calm. The Lord will fight for you. And in all, I'll say that commit your ways to the Lord. Inquire of the Lord for everything that you do. That's the only way he can come and fight for you. If you decide to embrace everything and put everything on your chest like that and think that you are the boss there and you can do everything. See, God will not involve himself in something he's not been invited to. Do you understand me? We are all children of God, but until you ask God to intervene in the matter, he is going to step back and then look at you, do whatever you have to do. And so, as much as possible, involve God in everything. Even the food you eat, your food choices. Because see, you never know. And especially with our life decisions, with challenges that we face. It is God that can help you. It's only God that can help you. It's only God that can direct your path very well for you. People are going out to places, getting things done quickly. What is your stance? Are you involving God, or you want to chart your own path? And mind you, it is God that gives riches without sorrow. And so in all thy ways, involve God. And yeah, he will fight for you, and you just have to stay calm. And so that's my way of motivation this morning here in the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. I just hope I have motivated you enough as you step out on your day today. Know that the Lord will fight for you. Just stay calm. About that promotion, about that job, about that education, about that marriage, about that relationship, whatever it is, just know that the Lord will fight for you. Just stay calm. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
Well, not too long ago, the great President John Mahama went to the United Nations and spoke for my people of Jamaica and the Caribbean and the Americas. And you said, we are not looking a handout, but recognition of what took place in the transatlantic slave trade. I thank you, my president. I am a child who suffer from this. Chains on my feet, whip in the hand. And tonight I sing a song to go along with your mission of reparations. Not a handout, but to acknowledge. But we're gonna do it not just reggae style, we're gonna do it high life. A high life remix by me, Gram Smargan of Morgan Heritage. Oh, President Mahama, I thank you for saying what you said at the United Nations. Reparations, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Zimbabwe, not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Across the ocean, torn from the land. Chains on my feet, whip in the hand. But your light carried us through the storms. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations, justice must come, yeah. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Africa crying out loud. Now a new day of justice is born. Mahama, I give you strength. From Ghana to Zimbabwe, we thank you for holding the way. We say, Mahama, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. I say from Jamaica right to Accra. Now a new day of justice is born. Play it low. Across the ocean, I was torn from the land. There was chains on my feet, whip in the hand. But Jah light carried us through the storms. Now a new day of justice is born. Mahama, Africa, and the Caribbean as one. Now a new day of justice is born. Papa Mahama, Africa is crying out. Now a new day of justice is born. I love you. Much love from Jamaica. Ooh yeah. We say Mahama, justice must come. Now a new day of justice is born. We say, Mahama, justice must come, yeah. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations.
And so, yeah, you're welcome back to the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. And as I intimated earlier, my co-chefs are ready, and yes, we are bringing you some amazing stuffs this morning. They are looking somewhere, I don't know. One person looks like he didn't sleep home. The other two, he must answer for himself. Good morning, gentlemen.
There is nothing good about the money.
There's nothing good about the money?
There is nothing good about the money. There is absolutely nothing good about the money.
Why?
What is good about this money? What is good about this money? That we all agreed that we will push 10 billion into a particular project to the detriment of others. Then few people will decide to sabotage the government. You think we are happy?
Oh.
I am not happy. So there is nothing like good morning at all. There's no good morning. No. The morning is not good. At all. The morning is just not good.
But be coming down.
No. Then why? We were thinking that maybe by the end of this year, we will be happy. We will fly on our roads. We will enjoy
time.
Which
you
time?
Said that yesterday.
Money go.
Oh, they will do the work.
Projects no go come.
They will do the work.
When?
Oh,
there's
relax.
nothing good though.
They are doing physical. The gods are on the road.
Which
they
gods?
have to go and pacify
Which gods, car?
The gods.
You took money. Did they not take the money?
They have.
Did they not take the money?
They have.
Mobilization or whatever it is called. What does mobilization mean? Maybe the contractor here or the engineer here will tell us. But you took money. You took our tax money. It's our money. Oh. It's not for John Mahama, the president. It's not for his ministers or anybody. It is our money.
True.
So if your personal money, you decide to give it to somebody to work for you, and after a month, it's zero, will you be happy?
The person will understand my middle name.
Me out. They will know who Kwame is. When I say Kwame, you understand what Kwame is. If you are Koku, you understand what Koku means.
Very true.
If you are Yauvi, you know what Yauvi means.
Who is
I'm not
Yauvi?
happy this morning.
Be coming down.
Give me water to drink.
But you've not heard from the contractors.
Does he have anything to say?
I'm telling you, maybe
Haven't you
heard that if they come to construct,
Didn't you also hear that it was that those citizens and they need to be elevated, they need to give them credit. They reported that the man is doing them 419. He is doing them a 9-day wonder. You see what they did in Asinov? When the election was coming, then quickly they put bulldozer and whatever on the road. Exactly what they are doing. And the residents were like, no, you can't continue fooling us. You can't continue doing that to us. Why? Because you heard the minister was coming, then giddy, you go and carry your machines, come and put. Who is a fool? Who? Fine. Let's stop that. You see, the fact is that there are other areas where this project is really running at a faster pace.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, there are people who know the bypass, the whole circle there to Aplau bypass. I mean, that work is running as on top speed. Yesterday, I saw some footages and I'm like, whoa. So how different is it? And my pain is that we all sat in this country and we said that we're going to give this contract to our Ghanaian brothers, our Ghanaian contractors. Is this what we are seeing? Is this it? Is this it? Now you go and spoil the thing for all other contractors. The minister said it, over 5,000 contractors applied. And you were fortunate enough to have gotten the bid. What is this? We are not happy. We are not happy at all. I am not happy. Good morning. No, morning. Take the good out.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Why are you behaving like this?
The morning is not good.
But see, you can't feel more trishy.
Then you let's in dinner.
Ayo. How do I respond?
Ndilo.
Ndilo. Karim.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You, the morning is good for you.
I do.
I'm good.
Great. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, mi amigos.
Eddie.
Amigos.
Amigos is bread, though.
Come again.
It's the name of bread, though. If you are going to the 18 junction,
tea bread.
They have different types of bread.
Also, like bread. It's a bakery.
Yes.
Okay.
Amigo can also mean friend.
Friend, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's Spanish?
Yeah, Espanol.
Yeah.
Oui.
Español.
Sí. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, you say bien.
Bien is French.
No, it's also Spanish. You can
bien?
Say bien, yeah, oui. Yeah, sí.
Are you sure?
Sí.
Hey, Karim.
Oh.
Bien is Spanish.
Even if I shall lie for you. Even if I shall I lie for you? Charlie, but I share Randy's sentiments and his concerns.
Yeah.
You see, we should not be doing a lot of the things that we do. You remember that when this whole big push conversation started coming up, some of us were part of the principal people who defended this. You understand? Tooth and nail. We defended it. We used to get it, but we're right behind it. In fact, at a point where the opposition was trying to paint a picture of, the sole sourcing and restricted tendering and all of those things, we still defended it. Okay? But you see, Randy, let's get some of the facts straight. Some of the contracts for the Big Push project, okay, and if you remember, the minister made mention of the fact that some of the contracts were innovated, if I got the term right. What it means is that these were contracts that were previously awarded by the previous administration to some contractors. And when this government assumed office, they decided to adopt these projects as part of the Big Push project because of how critical these projects were, or how critical these projects are. And these contractors were given mobilization, as is rightly mentioned, for them to go and put themselves together. Now, the reasoning behind mobilization basically is to say that, okay, you have been given a job to do. It's a huge job. Now, you and I would allude to the fact that contracts in Ghana are mostly pre-financed.
Yeah.
So if you're given a government contract, it means that as a contractor, you have to use your own money to do the job. You get to a certain point, yes, to start. You raise a certificate, and then the state pays you. And then you continue, get to another point, and you raise a certificate again based on the volume of work that you have done.
Yeah.
And then you are paid until you are eventually able to finish executing the job, and then the final payment is given. Now, when it comes to issues of roads, now depending on which agency is handling that particular road, contract. When you go to the Ministry of Roads and Highways, for instance, you have the Department of Urban Roads, you have the Department of Feeder Roads, and you have the Highways Authority. These are the three key agencies under the Ministry of Roads. Highways, of course, meant for highways, let me put it that way. So the roads that we travel on from one town to the other, or from one city to the other, or one state to the other, those are basically our highways. Our urban roads are inner city roads, like within East Legon, within Chado. Those ones are handled by urban roads. So the intra city roads are handled by urban roads. Then you have feeder roads, which are more of the rural, roads. So our villages, from the farm to market, those kind of roads. So those are the feeder roads, the roads that feed into the various places. So these are the three agencies that handle our roads. Now, depending on which agency the contract, is handling the contract, there is a director for that particular agency. So you pick perhaps highways. There's a director for highways, okay, or chief director for highways. You move beyond the director for highways. When the contract is given and approved by that director for highways or approved by the ministry, at the various districts, you understand, or municipal assemblies, they also have people who are supposed to be responsible to ensure that the work is done. So these same agencies would also have directors there, or managers there, who are supposed to what? Also help in supervision and see to it that the work is done. Beyond that, there are independent consultants that are also invited on board. And the role of the independent consultants is for them to ascertain the quality of work that's been done. So they come in to sort of, as it were, verify and be sure that indeed the work that the person has been told to do, that person is doing that work and is doing it at the quality that has been assigned for them to do it at. So that's the role of the consultants. So if a contractor is given mobilization, and it has to take the minister to drive all the way from Accra to the site to realize that no work is being done, then by now all of the people below the ladder should be fired. Nobody should be sitting in the office. And we've all said here on this platform that there are people who are being paid every month to do work that they do not do. So the director of feeder roads, or the director of highways, or the director of urban roads within that place, or manager, who is supposed to see to it that the work is done, what are they doing? That is question number one. Question number two, the DCU or MCU of that area, what are they also doing? Because they too are they are part of people who sign the contracts. So what are they also doing? And why have they been quiet all this while? Why must it take the minister to drive all the way from Accra to the project site to realize that the project is not ongoing? Number three, if I were the people who vote against a member of parliament in the next election.
Oh, early days yet.
Because as a member of parliament, you must also be interested. And I don't want to believe that the contract for your road would be signed and given out, and you, the MP, would not know that the road in your constituency has been given to a contractor for the contractor to work on it. I hope you're getting my point. Unless the MP has a justification as to why the road has not been done. Because you should at some point even chase the contractor and push them, force them to come and fix the road. But when you keep quiet, then DC has kept quiet. Then the manager for whichever agency it is, whether it's feeder roads or urban roads or highways, also keeps quiet. Massa, what are you telling me? You see, Randy, people must be made to pay. We must force contractors to work. They are not doing us a favor. You understand me? Contractors are not doing us a favor. They are going to be paid for the work that they have been given or they've been taxed to do. It's not free work they are coming to do. And you see, when you're given mobilization is to help you put yourself together and go to site. Because the state understands that sometimes the magnitude of work that you have been given is huge. The contract is big, and you might not be able to use your own money to, prepare yourself properly and go to site. Even if you have your own money, maybe you're not scanning shadow and no so Inti aban say, ma memfa kakra mao. Said abeya maybe our machines were maybe your headquarters is in Tamale, but the contract you have been given is in Kumasi. You must move your machines, your earth moving equipment. your bulldozers, your excavators, your backhoe and your front hoe and your preloaders. You must move your rollers. You must move all of these equipments to site. So we're giving you some, mobilization for you to be able to move the equipment to site. That is one. Two, of course, it's a contract you are going to do. So you may need sand. Until also tipa we must give you money to be able to buy some fuel, to take care of these things so that you can get the work started. You must transport your cement to site. You pay workers. So that is why mobilization is given, so that contractors can quickly put themselves together and rush to site. Because if we don't give you mobilization, then your excuse for the delay would be that you are trying to raise money. Because fact of the matter is, Randy, a lot of our contractors too suffer. They suffer in the sense that a lot of them have to rely on loans, bank loans, to be able to execute contracts. Okay. Yes, and when they do, the payments delay. Me, I'm so owed money for many years. The payments delay. You can do a contract and your payment will come after 5 years. Oh yes. In fact, in some instances, if you are not lucky and the contract was given to you at a time when a different party was in power and a new party takes over, your contract your payment may delay until that party leaves power. Yes. That is the sad reality of many contractors in this country. In fact, some of them eventually end up dying. And bank loans they cannot pay. So because we recognize that, and the big push is the top priority initiative of the president, that is why mobilization is given to contractors so they can fast track the work. And so I do not see how.
So it's just like an advance.
Absolutely, it's an advance
like
payment.
Advance payment.
Yes, like the way now is here when they call it a come and MC program and they say, okay, but we'll pay 50% when you are done, and then we'll pay the remaining 50%.
Because the 50 will take care of your hair, your dress, your shoes,
makeup and all of that. That is basically the reasoning behind it. So for me, I think that is quite unfortunate, and that it should not take a whole minister to drive from Accra to a project site to realize that there's nothing. In fact, there's no equipment left on the site too. You should see the videos. There's no equipment on the site. So that is one thing. You see, anybody who wants to sabotage His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, and I made it here the last time, I made that statement here the last time, that anybody who wants to sabotage the president will sabotage you first. We will crash you. We won't agree. But beyond that, Randy, you see, some of us, regardless of our partisan lens, would always prioritize the country, Ghana. See, NDC and MPP, there's one mistake we've always made. And I understand that we must reward people. I understand that people contributed to the success of the party. Contractors in particular put in money because most of them are financiers. But it doesn't mean that we must allow them toy with the initiative of the president.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we must allow them misbehave when the president has put that project on his heart and knows that he wants to deliver that project before he leaves office. It's a $10 billion investment we are talking about, for crying out loud. So you see, the way we give out contracts in our country, Minister says over 5,000 people applied. For all you know, the people that were denied these contracts, perhaps if we had taken a chance on some of these people, Randy, they would have delivered by now. Because truth of the matter is that, Randy, it is not rocket science to construct a road. Jonas can become a contractor. All Jonas needs to do is to recruit the people who have the skills and expertise to execute the job. It's as simple as that. Na seated here can become a contractor. All Na needs to do is to recruit the people who have the technical eye and can do the work. And those people will deliver. That is all it takes to be a contractor. You don't have to be an engineer to be a contractor. Be the contractor, employ the engineer to come and do the work. And it's as simple as that. So I think that if we really want to see this country develop, we must really be cautious in how we issue out contracts to people.
Okay. Karim, this is my... Okay.
I want to land on this note. You know, the reason why I believe the road minister is able to call out contractors like he's doing and this is my honest opinion, I could be wrong, it's because perhaps he's not taking any bribe from anybody.
Yeah.
Or he's not taking any kickback from anybody. Because if he did, you find it very difficult to talk. He would find himself in a tight corner.
Yeah.
And so I want to believe that he's able to call them out because he's not taking anything from anybody. And so if you fail to deliver, you'd be called out. And it is good, the tangent on which is good. But as I mentioned earlier, there are other people in the scheme of things that must be dealt with. So if they have a regional manager of that agency under the roads ministry that's supposed to be handling a section of the road in that part of the country, by now that person should be fired. It's not just about the contractor. Who is putting pressure? It must not take the minister. Randy, like the way we are here, then it will take chairman to come and correct something. We must not allow some of these things to be happening. How are you getting my point? You are in a school, there's a headmaster, there's a regional director of education, then it takes the education minister to come to the school to come and correct something. Then it means that some people are not working.
Charlie, that is the hero.
Yes.
One of the heroes.
If we can listen to the sound, let's listen to it.
The year when we are then ever bomb.
Market really. It is a more quite easy. I love ready for no. Any equia for no. Equia for if you move me on board the any bank, Munina big way say. Omunya Bubuya and I say cow, the Pelu, no Macoton, Guesi, and I say it's a final needs. And a motor accident, so final motor accident.
And he said, Catcher says every December last year, President Mahama be a Kwanwe contractor up to from December. Oh, Jenny said, a bay on one.
Up to December,
no, every December last year, Mudima contractor.
Them or if it's a music will be about pirates over the year.
Okay. Every was saying, Romanado, a family Kwame Abuja. Okay, Madam was saying, a crow, a friend crow is saying, Fireman. Okay. Come on.
I can take your country.
Come on. Okay. SHS one. Ma, I say.
Noise. Omudi excavator about the far. Omudi area to plant the channel so more. But that is even down. Omukata the channel subia. Omunye bio.
You see, aside this, there's also another instance, a video of a young man in another place that also complained about a contractor not coming to site. The minister was there, and the DC of the area was trying to defend the contractor. You see, aside all this, Randy, appointees of the government too must be extremely careful. Charlie, need you. Let the job be done.
Karen, this is what I want to understand. When signing the contract, because I heard in one of the videos, I heard a minister will terminate this contract, then you go to court.
Right.
Now, I am lost on something. From a layman's point of view, I know that in the middle of the contract, once you sign and whatever, if you terminate, you end up paying whatever or damages. It has a particular
judgment debt.
Yes, it has a particular term though that you pay the contractor because you have terminated it. Now I am asking that on that same contract, why don't we have the clause that states that after I pay you your mobilization, after 3 months, after 90 days, after 60 days, if the job is not up to 20%, you pay me back, or you also pay penalties.
So I'll explain.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So usually before you are given a contract, also of course depending on the size of the contract, we call something a performance bond, which is a bond you must provide. There's insurance companies that provide that. So you must go and pay a certain amount of money to an insurance company for a performance bond, depending on the size of the contract. So you pay a certain percentage of the contract sum as a performance bond to the insurance company.
Okay.
Yes. Such that when you fail to deliver, the agency in question
will pay that.
Would go and take that money. So the insurance company will pay.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that.
Yeah. That's not what I mean. That's what I'm asking.
No, but at the end of the day, the state doesn't lose. Because the performance bond serves the purpose.
Yes, but you see, in this current case, in real terms, the state has not lost yet.
Granted.
Because the time frame for the project to be completed is not due. So we can't say it is, I mean, we have run at a loss. But I'm saying that the pace at which the project is going, we might exceed the limited time, I mean, the time frame. And then that will smear the government black. Do you get it? And that is the sabotage I am talking about. So if I am giving you a job, maybe from a personal and individual point of view, now if I am giving you a job to build a 3-bedroom apartment for me, right? And the plan is to finish it in a year. I've given you advance or whatever payments I have to give to you for your mobilization and all of that. Then after 3 months, 4 months, you told me in 6 months the project will be ready. If after 2 months, 3 months, foundation crown, I can terminate that contract.
No,
you pay me penalties.
Of course you can terminate. That's what I'm saying, that when you terminate, the performance bonds serves as the penalty. Because you understand. So let me give you an explanation.
No, so in this instance,
let me explain. I give you a job to do. I give you a contract. You're supposed to deliver within a certain time frame. And before you do that job, we agree that now will be a third party. So you must give now a certain amount of money to hold. And that money would only be given back to you when you've done the job. I hope you're getting my point. In the case that you're unable to do that job, now will give me that money.
Okay.
Doesn't solve the problem. You get it? So that is the reason for the performance bond. So that is how it works. But on your case, what I would rather say is that, yes, we've given you a job, you have failed to deliver within a certain time frame or within, or be able to deliver the job, and you decide that you are going to court. The court said for lash you. Who for lash you? You understand? Who for lash you and close down your company? No, Randy, we must start taking. I mean, why would you allow you can see that the minister he vexed, he bore. I mean, why? Charlie, we must do better in this country. We must do better.
And now talk of the termination. From the videos that are circulating online from last night up to now, when he visited when he went to inspect the Priestia Bogoso road, the contractor was not on site.
Yes. And for how many months now?
Like the contractor himself even wasn't there to come and answer questions.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So for how long has he been off that stretch of the road?
Hey.
Do you get the point? And when will he even come and start? And you see, from what I have gathered, this is not the first time this is happening. Some of these contractors were part of the previous contractors that worked under the previous administration. And it was the same or almost the same tactics. So you go to site, they bring their bulldozers, do something like some 2 days, 3 days, and then boom, after the cameras are gone, they are off.
So, but what kind of work is that?
So for the last, and that is how come the people kept telling us that they have constructed how many kilometers? 12 kilometers? 12,000 kilometers of road.
Ghana, the roads will be how many?
No, hold on. I am saying that on paper, in the books, they have awarded such quantum of roads. I'm just playing the devil's advocate. That probably that was what they did. And they had a thought that these guys were at site working. Because, I mean, which of the ministers went around like this? How many of the ministers from this sector, this particular sector, went around like this? I am seeing this for the first time. Yes, we might have others who go around, but not vigorously like this one, or not intense as this one. So when you sit in your office, they'll present papers to you that we have done 12,000 kilometers of road. Why? Were we not in this country when they did, what's the name? Tracker? Something tracker. Only for us to follow to some of these sites and projects were not there. So I'm not surprised at all that some of these contractors, if indeed it is true, then we didn't do well. looking out for whoever takes this contract. I am not happy with it. I'm not sure Ghanaians will be happy with this now.
Yeah.
Because the 10 billion we are talking about could have done something else. Could have created jobs somewhere else. Could have built hospitals. Could have built schools. Do you get it? But we decided that no, the roads will give us much more. Better than what the others might. Because if the roads are fixed, farmers will no longer complain.
Yeah.
Because it's from the food basket or the food hub to the market center will be easy.
Yeah.
So we all, we love it. So why would two people? These are nation wreckers who.
Must deal with them.
No, let's not laugh with this issue. And I read something this morning that the minister has terminated some contracts.
Yeah.
If it is true, minister, hey, we a guy.
No, he has
Honorable Governors, Agboja, call me. We a guy. And we love it. They should go to court with all due respect. Let's not mince words. And I'm just saying, put yourself, in the shoes of the minister. Because last, you know how political and partisan we are in this country. They criticize the previous administration. You want him to also come on the slaughter table. And he made reference to the fact that you go on social media, the people are bashing them.
Yeah.
That would that die? Who that die? Who that die? Said then. Meanwhile, we have paid. The job, you must start it. We have cut short. The project must start, even if it is at a snail pace. Let us see. But you don't behave as if you are smarter than anybody. When the minister is coming or when the president is coming, then giddy. We've seen that before. Giddy, you rush to the site, put your bulldozer on the road, do 1, 2, 3, and then you leave when the people are gone. You they do us or you they do who? Take them off, give the contract to people who are serious and they can do it. Ade, Bonnie Ben Ayaye. And let no one support or defend this thing. To be sincere with you, because if we fail in paying them, if the state fails in paying these contractors, demonstration upon demonstration, we will see them. But we have seen it before. History tells us that yes, government owes contractors, agreed, which you all don't support. But when you are giving the support, you do the job. You don't come back since December, January, February, March, April, May, 5 months. Meanwhile, some of the projects, he said 24 months it to be ready. I had an interview with Honorable Agboja himself. He mentioned timelines.
Yeah.
I had another interview with Honorable Suhini. He also gave some timelines that some of the projects, even they said next year, it is likely by the end of this year, they should be almost 85 or 90% complete. Is this what we are seeing? With what we keep seeing on the internet and all of that? Does it look like the project?
You see what the minister is doing,
eh?
If all previous road ministers had done the same.
See, and there was a president, and I can't forget this one. He would have slapped you. Yes, he would have slapped you. Boy. we had like that. One minister from one region, his own road was bad.
Yeah, if all previous road ministers did not sit in their offices to cut deals and actually went down, like the way the roads minister today is going down, we would have fixed a lot of roads in this country, because then we'll be identifying all of the contractors who have taken jobs. Randy, some of them even they never do the work and they get paid for it because they connive with people at the agencies, because somebody has to process the certificate and sign it. Somebody has to follow the contractor to the site and go and do the inspection. You know the interesting thing is that the Q&A who works on the quantities and the surveyors who are supposed to go with you to site, you must be the one to pay for their fuel. When you finish, give them site allowance. I'm telling you, the contractor must pay for their fuel, give them site allowance. Yes or no? Yes. Look, that entire establishment, the kind of corruption.
Charlie, hold on. It be so than it do for other places too. Because it be like being a contractor or in that space. It's.
I've told you time and again that you see.
It's something.
This country is not failing because of the politician. Our failure to develop at a faster pace is not because of the Ghanaian politician.
No.
It is we the people. It is not. It's not the politician. It is not the NDC and MPP. It is not the ministers.
The who?
It is we.
But the people are the politicians.
Oh, hold on.
When you say we, are they not the politicians?
It is we. The civil servants, the public servants, those who are in our offices. It is us.
The engineers.
That's what I'm saying.
The engineers, where are they?
The surveyors.
Because every MMDA has an engineer.
Randy, that's what I'm saying, that the reason why we are failing to develop it is as a result of we the people. You see, the leadership of any country is a reflection of the people in the country. You must live by that statement. If you live by that statement, you would understand why we are failing. I hope you're getting my point.
Yeah.
That somebody who it is their work to follow you and go and see to it that you are really doing the work. So you see, those of us who actually take contracts and are able to deliver and do the work, sometimes it's like a punishment. Because who are you who say obey you? Now you see, in this country, if you want to do things right and by the book, you suffer. That is the kind of country we have built. And so, some of us are optimistic and hopeful that the younger generation will change it. Our generation.
We hope so.
Will change it. Because some of us understand the need for us to develop. Randy, nobody says don't chop money. But do the work. Deliver the work. If you deliver the work, I don't think anybody will cough. Nobody would even care. You think that the people in the so-called developed countries that we are aspiring to be like, the politicians don't chop money. They even cut better deals. They cut bigger deals, billions of dollar deals. But they do the work.
Yeah.
They put the interest of the people first. When the politician goes to lobby, he doesn't go to lobby because he knows that he will get some kickback. He goes to lobby because he knows that he's bringing development to his people. So, I've said it. By now, people should be fired. I mean, in today's Ghana, why should people be driving on roads like this? But you know, the interesting thing is that from where you're going to my hometown, from Pandai to Salaga, is the same thing. The road is like that.
No, but guys,
it's terrible like that.
In as much as we are talking about the bad ones.
The one that they did during the Eswal administration, when you pick from what's the name of the town? Oh, astaghfirullah Rabbi. From Palbi into Salaga, it has started wearing off. We started road started to 2 years of Kuramai.
How?
Yes. So that's another thing.
Aye.
That people just do anything and when they get paid for it. Taxpayers' money. Because any year on your pothole patching contract.
Really?
Yes. The kind of wickedness and greed we live in this country with is not a joke. Because he knows that if he does it well, it won't get spoiled faster. So he must do shoddy work, let it get spoiled, and then he can come and go and take another contract for pothole patching. Yes. That is how wicked we are in this country. So I keep saying every day that it is not the politician. It is not the minister. It is not the MPO. The people who sit in the offices, the civil servants, they are the most corrupt.
Karim, I have a message for you.
Yes.
The younger generation people have become even more smarter than their fathers. They have overly learned with sense to outwit their predecessors.
But
they've even added AI.
But we will do the work. You see, we will do the work.
But I am even asking, how about the other guys who are working? I have given you an example.
We must praise them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The guys working on the
Winneba
Medina to the
Dodowa
Dodowa
Road.
work is ongoing.
Yeah, Maripoma.
They say Maripoma.
Yeah.
So why? What is happening to the other areas?
You see, Maripoma, the last time I was telling you, is one of the finest contractors this country has ever had. Yes. And when I say finest, I mean finest contractors this country has ever had. There are so many roads that we can point to in this country that were given to Maripoma. And Maripoma has delivered beyond standard. As we speak today, the motorway expansion is being done by him. The last time I was complaining that after the motorway from 25 going, the contractor that has been given that road is not doing anything.
Charlie?
Because the traffic on that road till today, we shouldn't be experiencing that traffic. Why should it take me 3-4 hours to drive from here to Sogakope when it's just a 1 hour journey away?
Yeah.
Hope you are getting my point. So that contractor on that road the Pram side, the Dowenya side. Those things that they expand the thing so cars can move freely. It's a lot of traffic on 25.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. See what is happening. Maripoma is working on the motorway expansion. See the good work he's doing. See the bridges they are creating. You go and see by the time you come in the morning, they've excavated. They are working day and night. On the Dodowa Road, they are killing it. They are the same people doing the bridge, I think, on the
Sawam.
Yeah, they are doing the Sawam Road. They are the same people doing the bridge, the Gbipe, or is it the Yape Bridge?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The Daboya one, same people. So you see, he's one of the finest contractors this country has ever had. And we must commend him for the... I don't know what's happening on the Wenchi road.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, I'm sure that it will be done. Of course.
After the minister has gone to shake them, are you sure they've not gone back into their house?
That's what I'm telling
Charlie,
you.
there is somebody on.
Whatever it is, I'm sure that my Puma will deliver.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yes, I'm Michael Hayford. I'm calling from F2 constituency.
Okay, Michael, let's hear you.
All right. I'm happy about the program that is going on. Honestly, I applaud the Minister of Road, Honorable Kwame Abuja, for the good work he's doing. As a leader, it's good you go down to every part of Ghana where there's a road. Because Mahama's big push, it is a clear game for everybody. When our roads are very bad, at times people complain. Look at the previous administrations and all that. How people were complaining about our roads. So if today a contractor has been paid to do a road, a proper road for us to get where we can pass and all that, and then the contractor is not doing his work, why don't the minister terminate his appointment? So I agree with him 100%. I agree with him 100%. He should terminate his appointment and give the road to somebody who can do it. I wish this is extended to every offices, because in the previous administration, what did Honorable Amakwata did? Nothing. You see, a minister cannot sit in his office for the work being paid not done. I mean, how? How? I heard one of your colleagues was saying that money can build schools, it can build hospitals, it can build. Yes, it's true, but it has been given to one contractor, and yet the work is not done. I mean, how? How can we blacks live like this? You see, the mentality of Africa, that is why we are suffering. So I urge the Honorable Minister to do this continuously, to put pressure on the contractors and make sure the work is done before even by the 8th term of the administration. I believe that this big push will help the whole Ghana, and I think we are good to go. The cocoa roads are very bad. You see, the cocoa roads are very bad. So this big push that President Mahama has initiated. In fact, I'm so happy. But how can we give work to people who are not doing the right thing? So I'll end here. I'm urging him to continue doing that. We are watching him, and we are very proud of him that he's on his toe, putting pressure on the contractors to do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And but you can also join in the conversation 055-269-7939. Let's get to hear your thoughts also about the issue of the roads. Like Randy Haji.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a good call. Like we keep saying. I mean, for the minister to move around, it's a call to order. Now I am looking at the breaking it down to the lowest level. Like Kari mentioned earlier, that we have the engineers at all the MMDs. We have agencies in all the regions and even at the district level. The officers in there, what have they been doing all these years? All this while, have they been going on site to inspect projects?
They don't go.
Have they been going there to check if the workers are there?
They don't go.
Okay, I hear there is a caller online.
Okay, hello.
Coming from Takwa, that's Western region.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Okay. Well, what my own suggestion? I would just suggest that Ghana here, you have to do away with MPP and then also we need to compare. You need to compare our country to some other countries like Burkina Faso and that's Sahel countries. Understand? You just compare now for our development now and then they are also how are they moving on? How are they moving on? It's very serious for us to consult their president or their government to give us their developmental plan to govern or to develop our country. It's not a shame. So I'll just suggest that you need to compare. You need to sometimes compare our country to some other countries. That's my suggestion I want to suggest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
It just beats my imagination to know that we now have a yardstick. Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire. With all due respect, not to denigrate any other nation, but I'm just saying, this is Ghana we are talking about, the gateway to Africa. We should be seen up there. The other nations should be looking up to us, not the other way around. Now, every now and then, you talk about developmental projects, how African countries are behaving and performing. Then the first point of call is look at what Burkina Faso is doing. Yeah. Look at what Cote d'Ivoire is doing. Really? And these are war-torn countries, with all due respect.
Hello?
Hello, your name, where you are calling from?
Please, my name is Michael of Takwa.
Okay, Michael, let's hear you.
Please, this is a clear example of visible self-leadership. In fact, I am honestly appreciated in what the minister is doing right now. We pray for more of his likes. We're able to push Ghana forward. Thank you very, very much for the initiative.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Randy.
Yeah, so I was saying that, I mean, why Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Rwanda, Kenya? Last time he mentioned Rwanda. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching. A genocide country, a country that suffered how many years of shooting, of killing, of all kinds of atrocities on mankind. Today, they are the standard that we are looking up to. Are we really serious?
The gateway to Africa.
I read somewhere again that some people were jailed life in prison, I think in China or so, for attempted corruption.
Attempted?
Yes. I think a former minister and his deputy or so.
Like they didn't?
Yes, they didn't even do it.
They attempted?
Yes. And they were caught in the web.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That is it. It is planning. It is how serious we are. But here is a country. We've been chasing one particular man for how many months now?
Over here. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
Please, my name is Daniel Abdullah. I'm speaking from Intao.
Right, Daniel, let's hear you.
Yeah. You see, I like your program. This is what we need to be seen all the time. This is what we need. You see, for our country to develop, all depends on our rule. How to develop your country, all depends on what? On rule. Now, here is the case. A contract has been given to a contractor. Instead for him to concentrate, focus, and work towards it. No, if that also is a problem. It's a problem. And this is our country. If you just stand up right now want to talk about this, it's going to bring something else. But I like what the road minister is doing. This is what we have to see all the time. So please, applaud. Well done. I like the program. May God be with you all.
God be with you too, Daniel. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about attempted.
Yes.
You know, like, I just thought of it and
Yes,
I was just 1% through. Like I didn't start.
That's how serious countries are fighting graft.
Wow.
You get it?
No.
So, and that should be the standard.
Wow.
Not a certain. And you see, people make the argument that because they have brought in a military leader, Charlie, we have not witnessed any military rule before. All of us in this house, right?
Yeah.
We don't know how and what it takes. We don't want it. Oh, how old are you?
We're dead when
We don't want it.
We're dead when Rollins.
Which Rollins? When were you born?
We experienced
You
Rollins.
which year were you born? You which year were you born? You.
Where were you?
You 2000 and whatever boy.
What do you mean?
You say
where were you? We witnessed Rollins. I told you my father worked under Rollins for 8 years.
Please.
We were there.
Yeah.
We saw it. You understand?
You didn't see JJ's military. You didn't.
Oh, we did.
Nobody in this room saw it. Okay.
Hello.
I said Jonas no reach.
No.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you are calling from?
I'm calling calling from Upper West, Bale East Municipal, Wellambele.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm very grateful and I'm excited for the program that you are hosting this morning. It's rather unfortunate. Yesterday, I couldn't have the opportunity to watch news because I was out of coverage. But looking at the videos on your screen talking about what the minister has done, I'm very happy and excited as a Ghanaian. But what normally pains me is the individual citizens in this country that normally want to speak to the truth are normally maligned in the sense that politics have chopped into our hearts so deep that we didn't feel to reason about development. Any neutral person or neutral being in this country that even want to talk about development in the country, you are either tagged that you are NPP or you are NDC. And that is what normally disturbs me a lot. So, for example, like your panelists or your co-hosts, I don't know, the two gentlemen there. Actually, I'm very happy about the way they are speaking on the issues. But my prayer is that they shouldn't grow up like our own men and other leaders now and be like them. But if they are like that, I'm sure in the future they'll even do more than what the minister is doing. So I'm highly grateful and I pray that God should continue to bless you for you to continue to speak truth to the power, no matter what the situation is. So I want you to use this opportunity to tell the minister if he can come up to Upper West once again and see what we are also going through here. Our roofs, we are also still crying, so we should listen to our side too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And for what you said, the compliment you gave about Karim and Randy, I have been praying for them too.
No, we are very principled.
Yes, yes.
We have
they
been
really
trained.
Are,
we have been trained to be fearless.
Honesty.
Honest.
Yes. And we must resist oppressors' rule.
Simple. And that is the part of the anthem that I love.
Yes.
Resist oppressors' rule.
Yes. Yes.
So at all times, we must speak truth to power. And that is what we are doing. Look, whether it touches you or not,
we don't mind going.
We don't care.
We don't care going hungry.
It is our money. We don't care going hungry.
We don't care going hungry.
No.
You can malign and sideline
say
us.
anything about us.
We will speak the truth.
The truth must stand. And we can assure you, we will not change.
The truth shall set you free.
Yes, it's Sakra.
No.
Yes, it's Sakra. Yes, it's Sakra.
Yes, someone did.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
This I'm George calling from Wenso, NT.
Okay, you are in that side of the country where this is happening. Tell us what is going on in Enchi.
Okay. Please, I just want to inform the minister that anytime that he's coming to this area, he should not announce it because this small red that we are seeing on it was only done 3 days ago. Because they heard that he was coming, that's why they did all this work that we have seen on the road. And according to the minister, he gave the contract to them since last year, December. And it's clearly that they have not done, they are not doing anything on the road. So I wish the minister at least to give part of the route to a different contractor so that it can be done so quickly for us.
Thank you very much, sir.
And if they give us the road, we go fit deliver.
Mm-hmm.
The minister should give a Charles Farm Company.
And you know what pains me?
3 hosts limited. Charlie. Now go.
One part that pains me is that Enche and Elubo is the end of Ghana towards the west.
Yeah.
And so anybody coming from La Côte d'Ivoire and the countries after Côte d'Ivoire use those roads. And I remember you telling us here that when you cross the border from Ghana to Côte d'Ivoire.
Charlie.
So what are we doing?
Look, Randy.
Oh.
Astaghfirullah Rabbi min kulli zambi wa atubu ilayh.
It is well.
You pick this call.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Ben. I'm calling from Achimoda.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
Okay. Me issue. Ilani say Ghana hanu no. That supervision a problem am I? The issue is ministers ni ya tough ni chamon. Sa minister ya road minister say Ghana we di sikakra any problem. Because that problem ha entire nation. So what you grow, what you are and Kumasani, they won't issue with. Oko villages now, another issue with. But ministers now, on by supervision, a Jumana cost on almost the office, and no more. It is any pay the contract, money, I did tax pay money, dear man, our Fanko Juma, or this Kaya, or the Akopa Biasi. Any power ya China was saying, then I said the contract the money. I was here China too. I was here China too near the contract difference. But what the contract difference to my Benyan Kophobia, sorry, and my almost a judgment that Toma a fight Yamanoaji. Okay, it's your minor at Ukrainian because your tears come so many months and as a days. Why, yes, she won't. It was a minister and a contract difference. Not the many poor to me. But walk ye Benyan Kofa, sorry. Mama akase judgment that on the share what the road there mo you man kasa mo hwe sane ma me bi contract sane ma me bi area ono akọrẹ sa di ko nye enti o man no ye hian kofo a oso mo sorry no mo take action enya office bluff ka an ye de bu o man yo enya bluff ka say on be ba TVs no match space black no mu di se mu no on ta boya kro no an mo ka bluff tre no o ma si o mani hu o mani Aduma we no so mo ye. Sani e be o man ni betumpo no. Edamase.
Yenji ye car free MC DC no omuti office nu. Omu pese omu ko site nu ko hwe se ade nu djuma nu e ko so ana en ko so. Yenji ye car free omu. Car nu enye private car. Ye di mouse e fa ye djuma. Car nu V8 nu Land Cruiser nu. Pick up near the mouse say fakoye juma say want to me call inspect project no pakika no na you free office no if you can't do the job get out of the office let somebody else come and do the job 10 billion that's a lot. $10 billion
when you drive on the road I told you I went for the AFCON in Ivory Coast and I drove Charlie when you cross the border, your car sound changes.
It feels like you're approaching.
I said your car, the sound they change. You don't say Ghana if you drive, every small thing they can say, you hear the sound.
Yeah.
The moment you cross Elubo, you cross that thing and enter into La Côte d'Ivoire, Randy, the sound of your car changes. It is smooth asphalt. From village all the way into Abidjan.
Serious?
Yes, I'm telling you. And I still have those videos on my phone. Then the interesting thing, decided to explore. So I drove to Monrovia, Liberia. The road that leads you from Abidjan to Monrovia. In fact, let's take from Abidjan to Yamoussoukro, it's a 6-hour drive. Randy, asphalt, dual carriage. Nobody's crossing anybody. The only thing you hear is, Charlie, I drive on the road top and say, Ghana. Charlie, Togo here, say, before you drive on their roads, enter Benin. And I've done that one too. So from Accra to Nigeria. So, Charlie, smooth. It's only when you enter Nigeria to that day too. So I don't know, it looks like
Anglophone. But Ghana and Nigeria,
Anglophone African Kasana.
We are twins, so
there's a problem.
The problem in Nigeria, either it is higher or lesser. I mean,
Charlie,
it's the same thing.
There's a problem.
The value is almost the same.
Charlie,
we are brothers.
There's a problem.
Yes.
There's a
very big problem.
There's a huge problem.
What is this?
Charlie, I said the roads.
Then we're going to sit somewhere and be blaming the president and be blaming the government. It is unnecessary.
We the people, contractors, civil servants, public servants. We now be the problem. Chiefs.
They are part.
Yes, chiefs.
Are they not seeing this?
Yes, we now be the problem.
Are they not aware?
They go give them block.
When President Akufo-Addo mentioned that, don't be spectators, be a citizen. Yeah. This is what we are talking about. Yeah. How many people have even reported?
You go give them block.
How many people have reported?
Hello.
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 Hello. Good morning. Miss Wesley Enchi Benso.
Mpacho yan mind somka.
Okay, yada mo say waduma pa media na yen. Say na road minister ba kwan so obeke ye kwan na mai ba dey high kaka ni say. So one penny for assembly ha. And so the road minister see Accra no tuka san ba ha behe. Omo mo say an bosu bia no ye tia mo ka. Bosu bia no am je mo say omo kwa kwan si bi. Bi say minister ma na ka ye kwan ni da ho obi anka ho he. Uko bi san so mo say omo tan kan sika na say na mo so mo kwa kan sika. Ti yesra mo ma yen ye do mi san so say oba amani kan si obi na nti ka no amani kan si obi a so say kwenta ka mo ya na say na mo de nti to oba no mo aye sa adwuma we nyina. Uko bi da mo so adwuma mo ya ma yen.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it, yeah. Right. And so that would be our last caller for this morning's conversation. But Karim Randy, final words to wrap it up.
For me, it's simple. Minister, continue to do what you are doing. It is no longer time for NPP NDC. Continue to do what you are doing. Majority of the Ghanaians, at least from the callers that joined the show this morning, it tells you that majority of Ghanaians support exactly what you are doing. Continue. Go on. Yiji, Honorable Governor Kwame Agboja. Yiji.
We must do better. We must do better. We must do better. You see, there's a certain standard that people hold His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to. And we must maintain that standard. So if you are a contractor that has been given work to do, especially as part of the big push, what you must recognize is that it is not business as usual.
Yeah.
Understand? This is a special initiative that the president himself is so much interested in. To the extent that they've even created a seat at the presidency for it. So why must you go and take the job when you know that you will not deliver or you do not have the capacity to deliver? So we must do better. If you're a contractor that is given a big push project, please do better. It's not about NDC or MPP. Even if you're an MPP contractor who was given that contract and the MPP,
should you not be happy?
You must recognize that you are not doing it because of MPP and NDC. You are doing it because of Ghana. And that there are people who would ply that road. That there are pregnant women and accident victims who will use that road in cases of emergency to be able to access health care. That there are farmers who would need that road to be able to move their crops from their farms to the market centers to sell. That there are school children who would need to use that road to go to school. That there are tourists who would come into this country and would need those roads to be able to connect to our various tourist attractions. That there are emergency responders who would need those roads to provide emergency services. There are business people, entrepreneurs who would need those roads to move goods from one place to the other. There's a vast majority of people who rely on these roads. Good roads means more productivity. More productivity means more money. More money means more taxes for the state. And more taxes for the state also means more development for the state. And so we must look at these things from that perspective. We must put aside our selfish interests. We must put aside our greed. We must put aside our differences and focus on the reset agenda.
Right.
You see, we are building a country, and we cannot continue to build a country by putting our parochial interests first. We must prioritize the needs of the people. And that's why every day we talk about nationalism and we talk about patriotism. That we must be patriotic. That we must love Ghana as much as we love ourselves. And so if you're a contractor that's given a road, please do it with the love of the country at heart. 2, that you are an appointee, that you are an employee of the state, you're a civil servant, you're a public servant, you're an engineer, you're a consultant that has been recruited to do this work. Put your selfish interests aside and let us focus on doing the work. You see, may I keep saying time and again, people may disagree with me, but there's nobody who sells honey that goes to the market and comes home without tasting the honey. A lot of people will be afraid to say this, especially on national TV. You see, it's not as if we don't know that people spend money. We know that people will shortchange the state. But even in doing that, get the work done. You heard one of the callers. He said that, yeah, that's all people want. People want to see results. Gafili Gadochi, that they have gone to sleep, they've gotten up, the road has been done. And so if it was a dusty road in the morning, and they cannot wear white, and they wake up and the road is asphalted, they too can wear white clothing and walk on that road. There's one time pass from Tamale to Salaga, it will take you more than 3 hours. By the time you get there, your hair all is brown. Yes. I remember in 2015, when I got my university admission, I was going for a funeral in Salaga. Tibas muchale and Ben's bas on Kwaneko, only Metromas never once. And one on a Simwa whom achieved for Tamale, one fine day forget it. A quack could puke and die. Tina free pande, I befa Salaga for around 12 about back to Charlie. The for Ben's bus. Now the throat was you sit in a crack right there better. Yes. That's how we used to until gradually the road, you know, we talked. They say, oh my Salaga. But even as I was telling you, potholes have started on that road. Recently when I went to Salaga for a funeral, pothole track a bit tough from.
No way.
I'm a mate in a So because of course you try to want to dodge maneuver and all
the
that.
photos.
So please, contractors, do the work and do it well. We are not saying don't lick the honey, lick some, but do the work. Just don't get caught when you are licking. Yes, I hear now we'll sacrifice you. You understand?
We'll chop you.
Oh, we'll chop you, kama. Our chiefs.
So talking about chiefs, there is a message here.
Okay.
Alvin says that actually regarding this road contract, we can't just blame the Minister of Roads or the contractors alone when work stalls. In every constituency, before SWORD is cut, the DC, chiefs, and elders are all, will all be there. They know which contractor got the job. So DCs must follow up and make sure the contractor comes to site and the work is done. That is their job. When a contract is awarded in your district, you have to supervise it. The Minister for Roads is doing his part. The problem is some DCs are not doing their work of monitoring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Alvin said so. I think Madam Vic also says that the French, they are more disciplined. So you made mention
I told you. No, you see, look, Charlie, Randy, you just try. When you visit any country within Francophone Africa, go to Senegal, go to Benin, go to Togo. At least I've been to these 3. Charlie, Ivory Coast. The discipline is top notch. You understand? If the place for be clean, it be clean. The police know they take bribe. Like, I don't know if you're getting my point. Charlie, unless Osio or the Bechel. I remember I was coming back from Liberia into Ivory Coast. There's a town called Danane. So Danane is like the major town before you branch to the border town. Okay. Charlie, me pentem I can't catch flight. As I overspeeding. They chased me from where their machine read that I was overspeeding to the next barrier. Apparently they informed the barrier to close. So they closed and they stopped. And we parked. So they have to process, bring your license. And they started processing. Then when the superior came, says, but why? Why are you in a hurry to? You know, they turn their broken English. I said, oh, I have an interview the next day. And I had my Mandela Washington Fellowship interview the next day. So I had to be in Accra and then fly to Tamale. So I explained. And he says, okay, my reason makes sense. That'd be how they release me. Yes, I'm coming now. I'm die. I will go for prison. But the French people are very disciplined. That you cannot take it away from them. And you see, it is because of how they were colonized. And we can go into all those conversations again. When you, for instance, we had more of indirect rule. So the British were ruling us through our chiefs. And so they were using our chiefs to perpetuate all of the crimes they wanted to perpetuate. And that's why things are like they are. The French had the colonization by assimilation. So, I mean the Francophone African countries, by assimilation. So they lived more like the French people. That's how they lived. They behaved just like, in fact, they were recognized as French citizens. Right. You get it? So the colonies were an extension of France. Yes. So that's how it happened. So how their food, their dressing, you know, their education, everything was literally like the French people until they gained, you know, independence. So when you look at that, then you can understand why they behave the way they do, because then that informed how they do things. Otherwise, on the other side,
Nyame Republic.
But before we go, please.
Yes.
*255#
Let's do
donate.
It. Let's do it before we celebrate birthdays. Let's do it. Please bring it back. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We are donating to Mahama Cares.
How much are you donating this morning?
10 cedis. Every day we are doing 10 cedis.
*255#
Every day we are doing 10 cedis. Just donate 10 cedis. If you can do 100 cedis, do 100. If you can do 50 cedis, do 50. If you can do 1,000 cedis, 1,000. Let's go. *255# to Mahama Cares. Everybody, one by one by each. Let's go.
Are you done with yours?
It's loading.
Okay.
Looks like I'm having network issues, but *255#.
Okay. You can donate even 1 cedi. You can donate 50.
The minimum is 1 cedi.
1 cedi. Okay.
The minimum is 1 cedi.
You can donate 100 cedis. You can donate 500. You can donate 1 billion. It's okay.
As much as you can donate.
Look, Mahama Cares even needs money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I've done mine.
And contractors are misbehaving.
Yes. It's done. So please, *255#. Donate to the fund.
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah, donate. Just
Mahama
donate.
Cares. Mahama Cares. Mahama Cares. Mahama Cares. So you too must care.
They've given me the message, the feedback, payment received.
Bam.
Thank you for donating. Thank you for donating. And so when you are done, the next interface will be the message that you get from JM Cares.
Yes.
The name up there.
*255#. Senior contributor.
Yes, 10 cedis. Yesterday we contributed 10. This morning we contributed 10.
We are done. Yes. Payment received.
Yeah.
Mahama Cares.
10 cedis.
10 Ghana cedis. Yes. So everybody send your donation.
Yeah.
Let's support. Let's support this initiative.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So let's go. Everybody, *255#. In fact, when you donate, send us WhatsApp.
Screenshots.
Send us WhatsApp. Send us screenshots on our WhatsApp.
We'll acknowledge you.
Yes.
We'll give you shout out.
Yes.
We'll give you shout out.
Start acknowledging those who
donate.
donate.
We must. I think we should be doing that.
*255# Mahama Cares.
Okay.
Yeah. And on that note, are we celebrating some birthdays?
So let's take a break here. Then when we come back, we celebrate some birthdays.
I'm on fire.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
When I saw his face slipping, I knew it was a stroke. I called an ambulance immediately to save the life we've built together.
The way her arm was hanging down wasn't right. I insisted to go straight to the hospital to save our mother and the family.
The way he was talking when the ambulance arrived alerted us. I rang ahead so the hospital staff were ready to save precious time in the future.
And yes, it's time for some birthdays this morning. 13th May 2026. Who are we celebrating this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe? If you celebrate your birthday today, happy birthday to you. May the Lord bless this new year for you. And yeah, we wish you the very best that life has got to offer. Let's get into our list of celebrants for today. Who is first for birthdays this morning? Bijux Abekwe, happy birthday to you, Bijux Abekwe. Have a blessed year, have a great year, have an amazing year. May your year be a great one, may it be a beautiful year. Happy birthday to you. Away from here, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Dorothy Anta, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Dorothy Asari. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Dorothy. Have a great year, have a beautiful year, and yes, we wish you the very best that life has got to offer. Happy birthday to you, Dorothy Asari. Away from Dorothy, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Engineer William Ni Osai, happy birthday to you, Engineer William Ni Osai. Have a great year, and you wish you the very best that life has got to offer. May this year be one of your best years yet. Happy birthday to you. Away from him, let's celebrate Madam Love Efwa Modeku Klu. Happy birthday to you, Madam Love Efwa Modeku Klu. The Lord bless you so much, and yes, may this new year be characterized with a lot of goodness, good health, and then every good thing you've prayed for. Happy birthday to you. Mrs. Sandra Walker Andor, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. This is coming from your girls to you. They wish you a great year and a blessed year, an amazing year. So, Mrs. Sandra Walker Andor, happy birthday to you. Have a great year. Have a beautiful year. Have an amazing one. Happy birthday to you. And away from here, let's see who we are celebrating again. Olivia Na, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Olivia Na. May your year be an amazing one. May it be a beautiful one. Wish you the very best that life has got to offer. Happy birthday to you, Olivia Na. And away from Olivia, Let's see who we are celebrating again. Reverend Ishmael Yeboah of the Soul Commissioners Ministry. Happy birthday to you. This is coming from your lovely wife, Reverend Mrs. Elizabeth Yeboah. She wishes you a blessed day and the entire membership of Soul Commissioners Ministry. We wish you a blessed year, a great year, an amazing year. Have a great one, man of God. Happy birthday to you. And away from her, let's see who we are celebrating again. Richard Forson, popularly known as Richie Keys. Happy birthday to you. May your year be blessed. May your year be beautiful. And may it be an amazing one for you. Have a great year and a beautiful one, of course. Happy birthday to you, Richard Forson. Away from him, let's see who we are celebrating again today. Oh, to our ever beautiful Kekeli Eliana Nutifafa Anku. Happy birthday to you, girl. We love you so much. We celebrate you from daddy, mommy, and the rest of your siblings. And yes, your aunties and uncles here at WoezorTV. We wish you a blessed year, a great year. Go in the love and favor of God. Happy birthday to you, Kekeli. Have a great year. Have a beautiful one, of course. And away from Kekeli, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Stephen Tete, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. The Lord bless you, and may all that you do in this year and beyond be a blessing. Away from Stephen, who are we celebrating again this morning? There is one last birthday actually. Mr. David Ajab Botre. Can we have his picture on screen, please? This birthday, I really need to get it done. Otherwise, it's going to be bloody. So, Selassie, let's get this done quickly. To Mr. David Ajab Botre, happy birthday to you. This is coming from Deaconess Elidad. I have for to you. This is a season of congratulations. So yeah, congratulations on this new year and all the greater heights ahead of you. We thank God so much for your life and all that He's doing with you. May this year be a great year. May it be a beautiful year. May it be an amazing year. Mr. David Ajab Botre, happy birthday, and yes, congratulations in advance. This is coming from your love, Elidad Jama Ahemfo, to you. She wishes you a blessed year, a great year. It says you are answered prayer. So yeah, on this occasion of your birthday, we pray that the Lord will continue to answer all your prayers, and yes, may all that you hope for and wish for be your portion. Happy birthday to you, Mr. David Ajab Botre. This is coming from your love, Elidad Ahemfo, to you. Enjoy your year. So that'll be it for birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Please do all to keep your wishes coming in to our WhatsApp number 055-269-7939, 055-269-7939. Let's share with you and your loved ones on your special day. Randy Haji is on standby for the newspaper review. Over to you, Randy.
All right, so let me quickly take you straight to the dashboard and take a look at what the papers are reporting. The front page of the Daily Graphic says rubber processors demand export ban. FOB under declaration push industry to the brink. And also MPA pilots 24-hour economy in petroleum downstream. More here. GCB Bank supports World Cup bid with 5 million Ghana cedis. A story on page 15 of the Daily Graphic. Daily Times says Mahama approves emergency evacuation of 300 Ghanaians from South Africa. And then Apinto Jase Hene backs EMP over Damang mine takeover. Says Ghanaian ownership signals new era in large-scale mining. Police bust child trafficking ring, 2 children rescued. Ghanaian Times, 72,000 BEC candidates face placement crisis. Edwards report warns. Police arrest 2 over deadly highway robberies in Upper East. Vacate Bush Highway or face action. AME warns traders. The custodian, government borrows 120 billion Ghana cedis from T-bills in 4 months. And also the Dubahin trial, PW3 affirms ASL not engaged in criminal activities. Daily Guide, policeman caged over 38,000 Ghana cedis Momo vendor robbery. Mahama Dumso Post, Agona West organizer, released. MPP slams government. And also Kaswa trader killed, suspect arrested. The New Crusading Guide, 268 fuel stations to pilot MPA's 24-hour economy drive. And also DDM fever sweeps through Eastern region NDC. The Overseer newspaper, stop inciting party supporters against government appointees. Eric J. cautions Gbande. About 300 Ghanaians in South Africa seeking voluntary repatriation, Benjamin Koshi says. Let's move on to the Accra Times newspaper. Help save lives. Bobia Darko Opoku appeals to corporate bodies and individuals. Governor Esiama urges African stakeholders to strengthen digital finance. Daily Analyst, Mahama approves evacuation of 300 Ghanaians. And also, Roads Minister slams contractor over delays on Enchi Elubu Road project, something we discussed a few minutes ago. Daily Post says Ibrahim Mahama supports xenophobia victim with 200K and hardware business initiative. Roads Minister Kwame Agboja chases lazy road contractors. And also the big one here, NPA 24-hour economy authority launch pilot phase of 24-hour economy in petroleum downstream sector. The Inquisitor says things fall apart, but 2 GRA boss is hot for treating some oil companies with kid gloves. And also Cocoa Board eyes new funding model for 2026-2027 cocoa season. Business and Financial Times, prime market rents push traders to brink. It's a story on page 3 of the paper. And also in the banking sector, UBA tops industry with lowest bad loans, showing strong risk control. The Chronicle, Kwame Agboja spits blood as contractor pockets 80 million Ghana cedis mobilization fund but fails to execute big push project. The Publisher, come home, you can prosper here. Ibrahim Mahama gives xenophobia victim 200K lifeline. East Legon, big man arrested over Pono, accused of dragging his girls, filming sex abuse, selling videos. Okay, Trophy is still banned everywhere in Ghana. That's a story on page 3. Grab a copy, read the details, and understand. Junior Graphics says wild jubilations end 2026 BEC, and there's a video that has been trending since yesterday, I think, from one of the BEC guys. When we have time, maybe we'll wrap it up with that on trends. But that's it with the WoezorTV newspaper review segment. Now is on standby to provide us the details. Now over to you.
Thank you so much, Randy. Time now for the WoezorTV report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Now let's begin. President John Dramani Mahama has returned home from Nairobi, Kenya, where he participated in the Africa Forward Summit co-hosted by Kenyan President William Ruto and French President Emmanuel Macron. The president arrived Tuesday night after a series of high-level engagements focused on Africa's development agenda. During the summit, President Mahama participated in a plenary session on energy and green transitions, as well as a working lunch on strengthening African financial institutions. He also co-chaired a session on rethinking healthcare systems across the continent, where he delivered opening and closing remarks on the need for innovative and sustainable health financing and partnerships.
2030 initiative, important. AFD's commitment to vaccine manufacturing in South Africa, UNITAID's technology transfer, Gavi's African vaccine manufacturing accelerator, and several other things that we have reiterated. It said that ambition alone does not guarantee execution. We have another opportunity when we go to the WHO panel, and what we must do is to bring development finance partners, the private sector, and state actors all together to translate the pipeline discussions we've had into operational commitments. For For us, the tests in Accra reset is whatever you do, does it build sovereign capacity or it deepens dependence? That is what we must all ask ourselves.
Now, away from the president, the government has approved the immediate evacuation of 300 Ghanaians living in South Africa following the latest wave of xenophobic attacks in the country. The Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa disclosed this in a Facebook post on Tuesday, May 12th, stating that President John Dramani Mahama has granted presidential approval for the evacuation exercise. According to the minister, the affected Ghanaians had earlier complied with an advisory issued by the Foreign Affairs Ministry and subsequently registered with Ghana's High Commission in Pretoria for assistance. The minister assured that the government remains committed to protecting the welfare and safety of Ghanaians both at home and abroad. From South Africa, the Parliament has confirmed that the Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Kwame Ohene Frimpong, has been detained at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. The statement issued by the clerk to Parliament, Ebenezer Ahuma Jetro, said the matter has been brought to the attention of the House and was currently being addressed by the parliamentary leadership. According to the statement, the Right Honourable Speaker and the leadership of Parliament are in contact with Ghana's diplomatic mission in The Hague to obtain detailed information regarding the incident. And away from that, the Cyber Crime Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters has arrested a 36-year-old entrepreneur in connection with the alleged non-consensual sharing of intimate images and online sexual exploitation. The suspect, identified as Joshua Kojo Ananibuatin, a resident of East Legon in Accra, was arrested on May 6, 2026 following a joint intelligence-led operation by the Cyber Crime Unit and Bureau of National Investigations. Briefing the media on Tuesday, May 12, on the major criminal investigation breakthrough, the Director General of the CID, Commissioner of Police Lydia Yakodonko, said investigations revealed that the suspect operated a Telegram platform known as VIP Sleep Fetish 2025. According to her, the suspect allegedly used alprazolam, commonly known as Xanax, to drug unsuspecting female victims before sexually abusing them, recording the acts and sharing the context online without their consent.
Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters has arrested Joshua Kojo Ananibuatin, age 36, an entrepreneur and resident of East Legon, Accra, in connection with a case involving the non-consensual sharing of intimate images. The arrest was made on 6 May 2026, following a joint intelligence-led operation by the Cybercrime Unit and the Bureau of National Investigations, BNI. Investigations revealed that the suspect operated the Telegram platform known as VIP Sleep Fetish 2025, where he drugged unsuspecting female victims using alprazolam, a sedative commonly known as Xanax, sexually abused them, recorded the acts, and shared the videos and images on that platform. The suspect is alleged to have frequented nightclubs in 2025, where he seduced, sedated, and sexually assaulted female victims before recording and disseminating their intimate images without their consent. A search conducted at the time of arrest led to the retrieval of the following exhibits: 2 iPhones, specifically an iPhone 17 and an iPhone 13 Pro Max, 1 feature phone, 1 memory card, 1 Seagate external hard drive, 1 MacBook laptop, 1 iSafe device, and empty sachets of alprazolam and midazolam pills. The retrieved electronic devices have been retained for digital forensic examination, while the empty drug sachets are being prepared for submission to the Food and Drugs Authority for verification and classification. The suspect has since been put before the court and investigations remain ongoing. The Ghana Police Service reiterates its firm commitment to combating online sexual exploitation and abuse in all its forms and urges the public to report suspected cases of exploitation or abuse to the nearest police station or through approved reporting channels.
And now, the homicide unit of the Criminal Investigation Department has arrested a 25-year-old fetish priest and herbalist in connection with the murder of a 40-year-old trader whose mutilated body was discovered in the central region. The suspect was arrested over the killing of Joyce Ikuya Ampoma, a trader from Akwele Kaswa, whose body was found in a bush at Ewutu Bentum. The Director General of the CID, Lydia Yakodonko, said the police received a report on March 10, 2026 from the Safohene of Ewutu Bentum regarding the discovery of a mutilated female body on the outskirts of the town. Police officers who proceeded to the scene found the body with the head and both legs severed. Investigation later revealed that the deceased had previously sought herbal and spiritual treatment from the suspect in 2025 over a swollen leg condition.
Is that the deceased had previously sought herbal treatment from the suspect in 2025 for a swollen leg condition. On 4th March 2026, she reportedly visited him again for spiritual assistance to protect her business. After consultations at his shrine, the suspect allegedly lured her into a nearby bush under the pretext of collecting herbs, where he attacked her from behind with a cutlass, killed her, dismembered the body, and concealed the remains in the bush before taking parts away. During interrogation, the suspect admitted to the offense and disclosed that he had buried the deceased head at Mafi Alvedo in the Volta region and the legs at his residence at Ewutu Bentum. The suspect was put before the Adabraka District Court on 13th March 2026 and remanded into police custody. The court subsequently granted a motion ex parte for an exhumation order to enable the police retrieve the buried body parts. On 17th March 2026, the suspect led the police to Mafi Alvedo in the Volta region, where the deceased head was exhumed and deposited at the police hospital mortuary. On 18th March 2026, the suspect further led the police to the crime scene at Ewutu Bentum for reconstruction of the incident and to locations where he had buried the deceased legs and disposed of her mobile phones after destroying them. At the crime scene located approximately 0.5 kilometers from Ewutu Bentum on a cassava farm, the suspect identified the exact spot where he attacked the deceased, where he deposited the body, and a pit where he claimed to have buried blood-stained items. Police observed disturbed vegetation at the scene, consistent with the disposal of the body. The suspect further led the police to his residence, located opposite the Chief's Palace, where the legs of the deceased were exhumed by a pathologist. The destroyed mobile phones were also retrieved from a nearby bush and a latrine. Police investigations revealed that members of the community had demolished the suspect's residence and shrine following the incidents, thereby affecting the retrieval of the suspected murder weapon and other exhibits. All recovered body parts have since been deposited at the police hospital mortuary for preservation and autopsy. All investigations continue.
Now, the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Eric Opoku, has announced a major boost for Ghana's rice production sector following a financial commitment from the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA. According to the minister, JICA has pledged 35 million Ghana cedis towards the establishment of a local rice seed production plant in northern Ghana. The facility will be equipped with advanced machinery aimed at improving timely seedling production and enhancing national food security. The initiative is expected to significantly strengthen Ghana's rice subsector by ensuring the availability of high-quality rice seeds, building the capacity of irrigation scheme officers, and training farmers in the operation and maintenance of modern agricultural machinery. Time now for some international news. Now to some international news. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni, age 81, has been sworn in for a record 7 consecutive terms following his landslide victory in disputed elections in January, extending his tenure as one of Africa's longest-serving rulers. Heavy security, including armored tanks, were deployed in the capital, Kampala, ahead of the inauguration in what police said were measures intended to maintain public order. Museveni told the crowd that his new term should be regarded as a time for no more sleep for all Ugandans. He added that people should focus on creating more wealth and jobs and build on progress made over the last 40 years through the achievement of peace and development of infrastructure. Museveni was declared the winner of the election with more than 70% of votes, with his term expected to end in 2031. Now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen Naoyokoti.
We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. And in the valleys, keep your head up high. Dare to dream with Puma drinks. Puma, Puma. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Puma, Puma. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make we set the blessing vibe. Oh yeah, come alive. Puma, Puma. Let me hear you. Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
We can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke. Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy, find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share. Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share. Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Back for sports update on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfrey Amuafo. You know what is happening in the country when it comes to sport. It's all about the African Athletics Championship taking shape at the UG Sports Stadium here in Accra. But then let's talk briefly about the Black Stars because they keep receiving donation for the FIFA World Cup, which is just some few days away. And so yesterday, GCB Bank donated 5 million Ghana cedis to support the Black Stars, and so other corporate institutions that promised or pledged some amount of money to support the Black Stars, they are still receiving, just as GCB Bank has, taken that bold step yesterday. Now let's go to the UG Sports Stadium because, like I made mention, Ghana is hosting the African Athletics Championship. Yesterday we brought you updates from the stadium, and even in the evening we brought you the live coverage of the games. So of course let's get to speak to Eminence Onyema, who joins us via Zoom to tell us more what's happening today and even give us the results of yesterday's event. Good morning, Eminence.
Yeah, good morning to you, Godfrey.
Doing?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I hope fine.
Run us through what happened yesterday, the results. Is it favorable for Ghana at the moment?
In fact, yeah, it started with a lot of excitement and drama, especially in the afternoon, even though we know that the short put, the long jump, triple jump did come up. That is in the morning session as it is. When you look at Team Ghana, it was all about the heat yesterday regarding the 100-meter races for the men. Joseph Polamwa finished second in heat. He tells us he's not really into who finished first. It's about making a good time qualifying into the semis and then moving straight to the finals proper. That is where it counts. So most of these athletes, even including the Nigerian world record holder, that is Toby Emusan, the 100-meter world women's record holder, happens to also say they're just making it count into the final. Then they'll begin to unleash the arsenals with regard the exact performance they want to put up. But if you look at other performances as well for Team Ghana, you can talk about Abdurrashid Saminu, who finished second in his heat in the 100 meters men heat. And when you look at what he just said, in the build up to his race, he started with an electrifying speed, but slowed it down by easing the pressure in terms of finish. So Nigeria's athlete is first ahead of him, but he's not unfazed because all he wants to do is to qualify into the semis, make it to the finals, and then you can go full trot, full speed in order to display talent as it is. So when you look at these results coming in, you know very well that Ghana is still in that a race as well. Now we saw a 100-meter hurdles led by an athlete who happens to have both Liberia and Nigeria, that is Ghana and Liberia origin. She happens to live all her life at the Liberia camp right here, and she made that first place finish in terms of qualifying into the finals as well. That is one of the brilliant moments in that particular. We saw Ghana also competing in several heats, placing third, fourth, all of that. We saw the like Jaffa Aisha, who represented Ghana at the Ivory Coast Championship Open, and then talking about the first national Open in Cape Coast in February and April, she finished fourth in the meters race, in as much as she's still under from collegiate sports, but you can tell for the fact that yes, she has really come a long way. Then we saw Gladys Boateng, known as Gaza, finishing I think second to the bottom, if I should put it that way, in that regard, and just less than 18 years. I think she's 16 years competing for Ghana in that frame. The exposure alone is massive for her, but she couldn't make that qualifying round into the other phase as well. A couple of displays from Ghana in relation to what happened yesterday, but then it's positive looking at the competition that is still probably. And today we're going to have the 10,000 meter race where your man, Mr. Talking about Wansa, take part, and that is where another big moment to be for Ghana, including races. If you want to I can tell you the races that are expected to take shape in relation to the date of May 6th. We have javelin to come for men and women, 100 meters men and women, and then we have the long jump, and then we move into medal ceremony as well, and then we go into 400 meters men and women. The finals will come, and then the hurdles 100 meters, 800 meters as well, 1,500 before we even zoom straight into 10,000 meters. Godfred.
That's good accounts in there. But what time are we starting today? Hello, Eminence, can you hear me? Okay, so you heard Eminence Onyema is a sports journalist. He's been following these sports activities at the UG Sports Stadium. He brought us some updates with regards to what Ghana is doing. But then Randy is here. He's also been following the activities as well. Apart from what's going on the field, the track events and all those, and there's a lot of controversies that are also, coming out of these activities. Yesterday we saw a video of one athlete complaining about, sleeping areas, the food they eat and all that. And so that's what I wanted to find out from Eminence, because he's been with the athletes throughout their campaign, their eating, where they sleep and all those things, to tell us what his experience is. Is it that one person just want to mar the whole activities, or that is the reality on the ground? But I think the connection has faded. But you try and connect him when you get him back online. We find out more from him, because yes, Eminence has been with them. Let's go back to the lines to speak to Eminence. If you can hear me, your line dropped earlier, but then we wanted to find out why this specific athlete is complaining about treatments here in Ghana, if you can hear me clearly. Okay, it seems we still not have Eminence on the line, but let me speak to you, Randy. You've been following as well. Apart from what Eminence told us, what have you personally observed? Is it going well for you?
Yeah, I think that on my part, few questions. One has to do with publicity. I keep asking, how well have we even publicized this whole championship or tournament? How many people in even Accra, even around the Legon space, know that there is a tournament like that? But I think that maybe gradually the vibe will continue, and then maybe people will begin to troop in. in their large numbers as well. I'm just comparing it to what we saw with regards to the All African Games, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, so I'm looking at a similar thing happening. That's a question I would really want an answer to. But the other one also has to. I realized something yesterday, that after the athletes were done, especially the guys who ran, then there is a microphone in front of them. There is more like an interview. I feel that, Charlie, you need to give the athletes some space. That's just me, because the guy is tired. And you need to put him in front of a camera. And there was one instance I saw the athlete decorated with microphones. What's the name of the mic? The DJIs and all of that. About 10 of them all around his neck. I'm like, can we find a better way? Can we have just a centralized system where maybe a microphone is on standby in front of them? Once you are done and indeed you need to grant an interview, you speak directly into the microphone and all the other media houses will tap from there or pick it from there. I feel that will also add some more branding and spice to the whole thing. But all in all, I think it's a good start. Start to such tournaments takes a while. So hopefully we build into it. And that's what many people tend to think this is more like the All African Games, and not what we are seeing. But yeah,
the All African Games is bigger than this.
Yes, and that is like a mini Olympics, right? Yeah, exactly. But this one is focused mainly on just track and field, athletics. Yes. So I mean, but how about our athletes? There was one lady who did the, what was that race for? What's the name of that race? The one you jump over.
The hurdle.
That's a hurdle, right? Shit. The girl good. One thing that made me so excited was the fact that she defeated a Nigerian. The girl was like from here to Lagos. But I think that was like the heat. So probably the final will be interesting. Yeah. So we just need to support our athletes to ensure that they progress in this particular tournament. But from here, what happens?
Yeah, so
is this a qualification?
Yes, we are starting the qualification stages. Okay. So yesterday we qualified to the semi-finals. So you have the semi-finals and then the finals. So that's what we are going through, the qualification stages.
Okay. All right. Do you know the fixtures or the games for today?
Yes, that's what MNS mentioned earlier to us. And so you're going to keep track on that and bring more updates on it. And so by 9 to maybe 10, they should start. And then we do enjoy from that. And kudos to the team yesterday. They gave us live coverage of it. And I know Ghanaians were happy about what's happened. Like you made mention the publicity and all those. I mean, we did our best, especially WoezorTV. We brought the president here about 3 times or twice to also speak about this, and we've been giving more updates on it. Just that some people do not have much interest about athletics. It's all about football. So it also tells us how, as a country, we need to reorient ourselves. We think sports is all about football.
But you are the sports people.
Of course. So
whenever you are coming to talk about sports updates, football takes 80%.
No.
When was the last time you gave us an update on volleyball?
Volley, I do boxing.
When was the last time? When was the last time you gave an update on beach soccer?
We don't have that activities
happening. No, they happen
oftentimes. It's almost like it's always like a tournament. So when there's no tournaments for it, we don't have club volleyballs and all those things. You understand? And so football, every weekend you get football, but you don't get volley every weekend. And so yes, as and when we get it, we update. But then, just as you made mention, it's something we need to push harder, and then let people understand that sports is not only about soccer. We have other disciplines that you can join, and then probably make ends meet in that regard. So yes, this is the African Senior Athletics Championship happening in Accra, Ghana, and we happen to be the host. And so of course, if you are not too busy at home or at work, you can pass by at the UG Sports Stadium and then enjoy, throw your support behind all the countries, whether you're Nigerian, whether you can, I mean, even if you're Ghanaian, you support Nigeria, you can just go there and then give them that support. Let's make it more beautiful, so that next time when we want to host, they can count on us that yes, the last time they came here, I mean, we gave them that support. Ghana has never hosted any, I mean, competition in Africa that has, I mean, marked as flop. So not this time around. So let's give our support that we can, because Ghanaians are doing so well in this competition. We need to win more medals as a host nation. It's a wrap for sports. My name is Godfrey Damwafo. Asanto, I'll bring you entertainment. Do stay.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke. Because you know what you feel on the inside
isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy, find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you. It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone. It's how things get better.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news.
Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that, one every hour of the day. But the good news is, we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
Morning, welcome back from that quick break. You're still watching the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. My name is Evergreen Asantua and this is the entertainment update. Now let's get started this morning, and of course the TGM is just ended, so there's definitely going to be a lot of conversations around that, and gospel musician Kofi Owusu-Pepra has something to say about his win for the Urban Contemporary Gospel Award, and also the J is making waves. Yes, he won an award for Put 'Em on God, which happens to be on his album The Odyssey, and is also surpassing, and making a lot of numbers on digital platforms. But let's start off with that of Ghanaian gospel musician Kofi Owusu-Pepra. Now he says that he did not expect to win the Best Urban Contemporary Song at the Telecel Ghana Music Awards 2026, despite the popularity of his song Big God Afro. Speaking in an interview, the singer admitted that he was surprised because of the strong competition in the category. Although supporters had assured him of victory, Kofi Owusu-Pepra said he kept his expectations low to avoid disappointment. He also acknowledged the quality and effort of other nominees in that category. A huge congratulations once again going out to him. And it's interesting that he's actually openly admitting that. And I think that the day after, which was just Monday, I told you that a lot of us were not even anticipating and expecting him to win, because he's one of the few people, one of the many people who didn't do a lot of, publicity and what have you. But at least now he's clear on that. He said that the competition was that strong and tight that he didn't want any disappointment, so he had to, keep it low, on a low key. But congratulations going out to him. Everybody on the deserved it. So these are some of the things that we love to see. So congratulations go now to Kofi Owusu-Pepra on this one. Now let's talk about rising Ghanaian artist RDJ. Now he is making a strong mark on the music scene as his debut album, The Odyssey, surpasses 55 million streams across major digital platforms. Now, the project has performed immensely on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, and Audiomack, positioning the young artist as one of Ghana's fastest growing new generational voices. Now, Spotify leads the numbers with over 18 million streams, while strong performances on Apple Music and YouTube highlights the album's growing international appeal. Now, blending Afrobeat, highlife influences, and modern production, The Odyssey has connected with listeners both in Africa and beyond. And yes, congratulations also on your TDMA win, and also the fact that Black Sharif gave RDJ and Ghana Boys some of the sponsorship that he won from his win at the Album of the Year category, and also Artist of the Year. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see what Ghana Boy and RDJ has got for us in the coming years. They're also one of the two promising Ghanaian artists that we know and we have seen. So like I stated, I can't wait to see what they have for us in the coming years. And also other TGMs, they said that he wasn't really doing well, which is RDJ. So speedy recovery also going out to him. Hopefully we get to see you active and also back in the game soon. Now let's talk about the comedy industry. And despite the sold out shows and growing audience interest, Ghanaian comedian Ojo says many comedians are still struggling financially behind the scenes. Now, speaking in an interview, he explained that the high cost of organizing comedy events in Ghana often leave performers with little or no profit after paying for venues, production, promotion, and taxes. Now, according to Ojo, the lack of sponsorship opportunities and limited government support continue to slow the growth of the industry. Now, while comedy's popularity is increasing, he warned that many talented comedians may eventually look outside Ghana for better opportunities. That is Ojo that we all loved. If you watch the TGMAs or you were in the auditorium, maybe you might have come across the ad that they did for the music award, and it was so interesting watching him. And Ojo is one of the few comedians, or many comedians, who have also done quite well for themselves. So I mean, they are in the industry, they are in their own shoes, they can feel it. They organize events almost all the time, and they know what they're going through and what is happening. So coming from him, I think that he knows exactly what he has seen, what he has felt, and what is actually happening behind the scenes. So with this one, maybe we might not necessarily be able to debate it. We see the glowing, we see the success, we see the shine, the glitter, and all the glam and the glamour, but we don't get to see exactly what the reality is. So that is what Ojo is saying. Now, TDA or the Ghana Tourism Authority also has some news for us, and they have officially opened submissions for the 2026 edition of December in Ghana, or what we call December in GH. Now, they are inviting event organizers and creatives to submit concepts for one of Africa's biggest festive tourism campaigns. Now, scheduled to run from December 1st, 2026 to January 3rd, 2027. The initiative will spotlight Ghana's music, fashion, film, food, heritage, and creative art. According to GTA, this year's edition will focus heavily on regional participation, cultural storytelling, and improved visitor experiences. Organizers also revealed that selected events will receive nationwide and international promotions throughout the official GTA channel. So this is where you all say umpewe now pe dien. And that is the news for all event organizers. If you want to host a successful and also a very popular event this December, it means that you will need to reach out to the Ghana Tourism Authority so that they can add you to their list. And then if you get selected, you're going to win yourself a lot of publicity and promotions and also support. possibly, who knows, maybe they can help you with some sponsors also here and there. Though they didn't say it or they haven't officially stated that, but anything is possible, right, in this our motherland country. So this is why I draw the curtains down for today's entertainment update here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Today is Wednesday, and at 2 p.m. here on WoezorTV, Tune Talk comes your way. We're talking the tune and living the vibe. And this afternoon, I'm taking you to somewhere in Aflao. Yes, and he's a fine gentleman who has made a lot of, success. He has created a lot of, should I say wealth? I mean, he's doing well. And someone we once loved, we still love, and we continue to love. Maybe yesterday you saw him on the internet making waves because he performed at a major event somewhere yesterday, somewhere. It's a way of giving you some hint here and there, but you should guess, you should get and anticipate. So join me on Tune Talk, and then you can also hop on all our social media platforms. You get to find out who I will be hosting. I am Evergreen Asanto. I'll see you at 2 p.m. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Thank you.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Morning, lovely viewers. It feels good to be back here again on the well-being segment on WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. My name is Stephanie Nakoshi Blankson. Today we are going to talk about the importance of medical screening, a simple but powerful step towards protecting your health. Medical screening is simply checking your health even if you feel perfectly fine. Many serious conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, sexually transmitted infections, and some cancers may develop silently without early warning signs. By the time symptoms appear, some complications such as stroke, heart disease, infertility, kidney failure, and sudden death may already have occurred. That is why early detection is so important. Routine screening should include checking your blood pressure to prevent the dangers of hypertension, testing your blood sugar to detect diabetes early, and assessing your cholesterol level to prevent the risks of heart attacks and strokes. It is also essential for everyone who is sexually active to screen for STIs such as HIV, hepatitis B, and syphilis, because most of these symptoms do not show up early but can cause a long-term damage if untreated. It is also important to know your blood group and genotype. Knowing your blood group may be crucial in case of emergencies requiring for blood transfusion, and knowing your genotype before marriage helps prevent the risks of sickle cell disease in children. Women should undergo cervical and breast cancer screening, while men above 40 should consider prostate checks. And everyone should monitor their weight, know your kidney and liver function, dental health, vision, and even mental well-being. Medical screening is not about feeling, it's about responsibility and prevention. Early detection saves money, prevents complication, and most importantly, saves lives. Do not wait until you feel sick before visiting the hospital. Take charge of your health now. Stay informed, stay proactive, and stay healthy. This has been the well-being segment on WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. My name is Stephanie Nakoshi Blankson. Thank you.
Check my social media, yeah, to see who loves me online. Time to check my social media, yeah, to see who loves me online. Time to check my social media, yeah.
To the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and yes, as you just saw the montage play, it's time for What's Trending. This morning we have a very interesting video for you to watch. You know, our brothers and sisters, the last batch finished their BC on Monday, but you see the larger number completed on Friday, and some moments were captured. A very nice video, of course. Let's take a look at it. We'll be right back.
I feel happy because now I'm going to follow my dream school. So now I'm happy and you see we are jubilating. Are you recording? We are jubilating and we are happy. We win. But the question are not hard. Although it's 2018 question and 2017, but it's not hard. We made it, and our invigilators too just try.
What was the most difficult paper for you to
English, the first paper. It was the first day and it was the first paper too, because we didn't understand some question. But all of the papers, we made it. The school I'll be going is according to my grade, but to me, I think the A school like Achimota, Legon Pusek, that's the best school for me. And if my grade 2 is good, I'll be moving to South Africa for a further education. Now I feel happy because now I'm going to follow my dream school. So now I'm happy, and you see we are jubilating. Are you recording? We are jubilating and we are happy. We win. But the question are not hard. Although it's 2018 question and 2017, but it's not hard. We made it, and our invigilators too just try.
What was the most difficult paper for you to
English, the first paper. It was the first day and it was the first paper too, because we didn't understand some question. But all of the papers, we made it. The school I'll be going is according to my grade, but to me, I think the A school like Achimota, Legon Pusek, that's the best school for me. And if my grade 2 is good, I'll be moving to South Africa for a further education.
It was only the English on Monday that was hard because we didn't understand some of the questions. But the rest,
we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
Charlie? Oh, well, I like how the guy speaks.
Yeah. I think he's that sort of bold.
Mm-hmm. You know, when I saw him, you know who came into mind? Karim. Honestly, if he can, he should look for him.
The boy mentor him. Yeah. When I saw the video first, I underestimated his flow. I thought he was one of those guys who just appear in front of camera and say all kinds of things. But I listened to him well. I realized that, oh yeah, he nailed it. He said he said what he wanted to say. Aside the fun part of it, I think that, I mean, he needs to be monitored.
Yeah.
You know, at least having the ambition of even moving his education to a higher level. So
going to South Africa.
Yeah, to South Africa. Yeah, if his grades are good. Yeah, I mean, he said we made it.
Well, that's a great one. Yeah. But which one is the invigilators try?
Invigilators tried. Why?
Which one is they tried? Which one is that?
What did they do that they tried?
I don't know.
Maybe they weren't too hard on them.
What?
You know, there are some invigilators. I mean, the moment you see the person, you have exam fright.
Why?
Oh no, it happens.
You are not my friend.
Oh no, it happens.
I don't know you from Adam.
Okay.
I can't be smiling and be laughing, and so I come. My face is just straight.
We had this guy back then. I think now he's a director, one of the district offices. We call him Pasolo. Those who went to Maoli school, they can attest to Pasolo, Mauku and Maoli, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I mean, once you see the guy, he's that kind of, you know, he has the body of a police officer kind of, and he's always shaving his beard or leaving the mustache. So he looked like that person standing on you. Of course, you have the fright. I mean, especially with people who, for the first time, who have this sort of external exams and what have you. So, I'm just saying, maybe that's what he meant by the invigilators trying and all of that. Because the systems that were put in place to ensure they curtail the number of exam or practices, I'm sure will not necessarily be what he's trying to say as well. Sure.
And how he confidently said that the questions were coming from 2017 to 2018. Just make me remember my days in
But where from the Gankwi?
I don't know. You see how he just like, bro.
Superstar.
I tell you.
He had a Gankwi here where he said a method and he dropped it to his eyes and
come across.
Yeah, he said Prisec or Achimota.
Yeah. We just hope he gets to school.
Yeah.
I know now they actually choose the schools after writing the BEC.
I think Fenny was explaining the last time.
They are now coming to choose their schools. So
when would that be done?
I don't know, but they will certainly.
Is it before the results come?
I'm sure it's going to be way before the results come, because right after the results is the placement thing, and it just goes on like that. So
now you know what you have written
and what you wrote. Now come and choose. So if you know what you wrote doesn't qualify you, cannot qualify you into Presec or into Achimota or into the Wesley Girls, then.
But now is that not problematic?
It's not. I think that is actually realistic, if you ask me, because when we were going to write BC, we had, should I say, fantasies of, I want to go to this school, I want to go to that school, when it's just about how you see our seniors, especially when our seniors come back from vacation and they won't go home and want to come and show us their school uniform and all, then they'll be giving us stories about their schools. So your mind all is, so you want to go to St. Rose's and it's just Roses. So you are choosing the school, so you know very well that you're not well prepared when it comes to say maths, say science, and you know that you have to pass your core before you get. Those ones are the basis to earn your place in some of these A-class schools, right? So you just choose them, I'll say, out of faith or out of the fantasies and the urge to be there, and then now the results come, and then.
But I think it's going to be the same thing now.
No,
because people write and they know that they will get aggregate 20.
Really?
Oh yeah, you know what you have written, but they will still go ahead and select those schools.
By the time I finish, I knew which ones I had.
Yeah. No, I mean, so I'm asking because of I want to know how different this new system.
No, it will help them be realistic with the choosing of their schools. So if you know that for the maths you were supposed to answer all the compulsory questions and go and answer maybe extra 3 or extra 5, and maybe the compulsory you answered maybe 2 per. Then the extra 3 or extra 5 you did like 1. The objectives 2 you did bluebird. Then you know where you are going.
Well,
do you understand? The English, the essay, you knew that what you gave was not to 300 words or something solid. Then you know where you are going.
I'm still not convinced.
The literature, you didn't read the Cockerel very well cover to cover. They brought a poem from Makola. Meanwhile, only what you had read was Desert Rivers and Mame's Tears. Or, you see, you should know where you stand. You will know.
Okay.
It will help us be realistic with Randy.
But you see, in our era, what we did was, I told you the last time, when we picked the schools ahead of time, and again, it was based on your competence and your strength. So, there were people genuinely didn't select the A-list schools. They didn't pick the science schools. They didn't pick the grammar schools. They picked either the TVET schools, that's the technical, and then the vocational schools. You get it. And we had the luxury of picking 3 or 4 schools. So in that category, so if you are selecting A-list schools, they come first. B schools and hen and all of that. So I think I even had Kita School, Awu School, Mauli, and I think Chito Sektek also one of them. Yeah, I think in 4 of them. So based on your results, that school will pick you.
Okay.
I hope you get a point. So you definitely rely solely on the exams that you wrote and all of that. But well, if this system works, we wait to see how it pans out. I am more worried about the aftermath, the placement.
They'll be fine.
The placement where the challenges. Somebody get 20 and gets into Achimota. Somebody will get 18. Somebody will get 16 and not get that same Achimota.
You know, sometimes people just base it on the aggregate, but you know they actually work with the raw score.
Okay.
So somebody can get aggregate 20, but the person's raw score is higher than somebody that got maybe 15. Okay. Just maybe. And it also depends on the course you are going to read. Okay. So maybe somebody can get 9 and get admission in Achimota to go and read general arts, because Achimota is predominantly a general arts school. Okay. Somebody can get maybe 15 and get the chance to read home economics. Okay. That is not really their strong hold. Okay. And so they won't capitalize, they won't be very, very circumspect about who comes in. But then again, the raw score and then the course you are going to do in that school. If it's a course the school prides itself in, like maybe Legon Presec, and then you are going to read science and you are coming there with 20, how do you expect to get admission there? You won't. Do you understand? And so that is how it works. Well, we just hope and wish him the very best in his future endeavors. Randy.
I feel the guy. I like him, and he needs to be tracked to ensure that what he's dreaming of comes to to play. Anyway, now I think we are even running out of time.
Yeah. Take us home.
Oh, okay. Le hayama ni dakpe to hinami be mi wode ka kpli mi chu wona pe go majeje ba dashi na fifia mi ato enya pe egba nya kuda na pu gava mi anovi asantiwa evergreen eva vage pakple tune talk mi onto mi anovi mi onto mi afo mi ache edem ye mi agbonoge ndoya ta mi wode ka kpli mi ngo yenye randi ya haji na mafia na ma kenye Karim na ma kenye Godfrey plus antiwa akpe na mi akata nke kana jeji na mi. Bye-bye.